I would say that we've become a stronger people and culture organization because of teaming, because we have better understanding and insight into areas that we didn't. So HR and learning has become a lot closer because of teaming and us being able to work together on projects. So our shift from performance management to engaged performance is really about activating the team members within their own performance and having them drive their own development, but it's heavily reliant on the people around them. And so the teaming structure is amazing for helping that grow even further and quickly. At an organizational level, we found a lot of success with massive transformations by involving people from across the organization rather than having one team in the middle that's trying to impact others. It's a lot more inclusive, and that's been a successful model for us. People really like working on cross-functional teams. It helps them further develop capabilities that they didn't even realize that they needed to, or that they didn't necessarily in the past have access to because they were kept with their functional team. And so it's great to learn from others that are doing the same thing as you, but it's also really powerful to learn from people that don't do the same thing. The biggest challenge we find with teaming so far is the old organizational structure holds us back in certain ways, so there might be silos and there might be differing priorities in those silos. That's a balance that we're still figuring out. For the most part, we haven't found that the team itself is having challenges. It's more the organization around it, better understanding the strength in teams and how we operationalize it versus it always being project work. Rewards are hard when it comes to teaming. We have a very active reward and recognition system that we already had in place at ATB, but it's really focused on the individual. And the group isn't getting rewarded as a group, they're still getting rewarded at an individual level. And so thinking about how our systems will need to evolve for teaming is also something that we're looking at right now. In terms of our clients, we're using a lot of journey mapping and customer experience design in our practices across the teams, regardless of what they're working on. And so that journey mapping and really that empathetic look at what we're trying to do for users is something that's becoming a lot more prevalent because of teaming, because it helps the team all connect to the mission. And so it actually improves anything that we're working on, and I think the customers are feeling that in terms of the products we provide and certainly the interactions that are coming about. For organizations that want to try this, I would say test it. Go into small groups because what works one place won't necessarily work within your culture. So don't try to go to a massive organizational structure first. Be really intentional about your learning in that. Start small and then, get bigger as time goes on, and make sure you really nailed what you want to achieve before you even think about changing your comp structure, your org structure, and all those massive, more formal implication structures.